So it's been a long time since we've been able to react to a Nux Taku video, but apparently Destiny's career is over. Apparently he got obliterated in a debate, and I would love to hear what actually happened right now, because I was not aware of this.
Destiny and Constantine Kissin had a debate, and from what I understand, Constantine obliterated him and humiliated him. This is what I've been seeing everybody saying. I've been told I had to look into this because it's hilarious and informative, and watching Leftoid self-destruct is one of my favorite pastimes, so let's see what it's all about.
Sam.
Destiny finally sat down with Constantine Kissin, and this one does not disappoint.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Constantine sounds like a bad guy from Star Wars. I don't know who this guy is, but if he obliterated Destiny, that's low-key funny.
Strip away the filler, the ranting, you can suddenly see the strategy that he's using.
In the last 35 years, more people came to Britain than came to Britain in the previous 2 millennia.
So there must be a reason.
Damn.
What is the reason?
That's a lot.
Destiny is going
That's
to
a lot of
try and
people.
divert away from that at all costs.
Because I hear a lot of these words where they're like,
Actually, people are just people, actually.
it was a lot of people.
Well, hold
I was
on.
like, what does that mean? Yeah.
I'm explaining.
A lot. What does a lot actually mean? In
It's so annoying when everybody acts like all people are the same. They're obviously fucking not, and there are certain people who can't properly integrate into other people's cultures effectively. Usually they come in there and they're like a fucking parasite and they say, oh yeah, this culture that we're supposed to properly integrate into, actually we're just gonna say, fuck no, we're gonna make this our own space, and then if you say that we need to integrate into your society, we're gonna call you fucking racist, and then we're probably gonna kill you. By the way, I think it's very bad.
Next to what does a lot? No way he's going down this path.
So more people in 35 years than 2,000 years, that sounds like quite a lot of people. Is
Not
that fair?
necessarily,
Is
no.
that fair?
No.
Not necessarily.
How the fuck does more people moving there in 35 years than 2,000 years not sound like a lot of people? This is the thing that really sucks. I used to be a big Destiny fan. Well, not a big Destiny fan. I liked his whole bit. There was this black guy who would go, amazing. I forget what his name was. I loved that content, and I was a fan of that content when Destiny would talk about that black guy. That was hilarious. And he came off as a pretty well-adjusted individual, but ever since then, he's just gone down this downward spiral. And every time I talk about how smart I think Destiny is and or was, my chat and other streamers tell me, no, in fact, he actually disappears that way. You might be right. Maybe Destiny's actually just a fucking idiot, because if you can't acknowledge the basic truth that more people migrated there in 35 years than 2,000 years, you're just retarded.
Bro, there's no way this is the angle
Beta.
we're going.
Really, right?
They're talking about mass migration into England, I
Beta.
imagine. There's no way this is the angle.
There's no such thing as a change that is too drastic too quickly because, well,
In what context do you mean a lot? A million, is that a lot? I don't know. It depends on the context.
everything changes. This is actually postmodernist.
I love
You don't-
Nux. He is one of the most effortlessly asshole people on the internet. He's just like me, bro. I love it. It's so funny.
I don't think that more people coming into a country in 35 years than had come in the previous 2,000 years is quite a lot.
I just think that statement is like vacuous and meaningless.
A lot of things
It's not vacuous in meaning. That's exactly what happened. What are we talking about here?
are a lot. A lot of things increase over time. Oh my god. We are literally dealing with one of those, nothing actually means anything type of debate strategy.
I believe London's population went from 5.6 million to 7.4 million over the course of 2 decades. Like, that's fucking psychotic.
That's when we say quite a lot. What, like, should it have been less?
Who can really say what
Yes, it should have been less.
a lot is?
The majority of leftist discourse is just them intentionally misunderstanding what the other person is saying and being difficult for no reason. It's so irritating to listen to.
It's just a social construct. Everything's always changing.
If more people have come into a country in
I'm shocked that this is the angle he goes, oh my god, I have to watch more of these.
35 years than have come in 2,000 years.
You know, every once in a while, I like to see what the other side of politics talks about, how they regard certain issues. And I have to say, I always look at the other side. I'm doing my best to be as informed as I can. And
Same.
sometimes the other side's just retarded.
It is such a shame where, you know, when you try to be a well-rounded individual and you try to consume leftist, centralist, right-side politics, how fucking retarded the other side is sometimes. It is insane where they say, well, actually, have you considered their feelings? When it's like these people are just like brutally slaughtering and like raping people. And it's like, well, no, I don't really worry about that. Yeah, but did you consider they use the wrong pronouns? Well, I don't really care about using like the proper pronouns for someone who just like murdered like 3 children. No, I don't really care about that, to be completely honest. There was like a There was like a transgender person who like brutally stabbed like 2 5-year-old little girls, and a reporter called him a he, and then they got more pushback for calling them a he than the guy did for fucking almost killing 2 children. It's out of fucking control, man.
Is objectively a lot. Now, you might think it's a good thing. Like, I like ice cream, and if I eat a tub of ice cream, I'm not going to say that's not a lot of ice cream. I still like it, but it's a lot of ice cream.
This is what I enjoy about making these videos, is that I can edit away the filler, and when you do, these dynamics suddenly become so visible.
Yeah, I got a lot of requests to react to his videos. Let me know if you want me to do more.
To be clear, when you say a lot, that's a normative value that's with respect to some kind of norm or when you say
dude.
a lot.
Oh, yeah,
This is like one of the main issues. It's like when you get into like the a lot technically doesn't mean anything. Words don't actually mean things. What do you mean, what is a woman? Well, technically.
Compared to before.
Yeah,
Compared
that's
to the
objectively...
entire...
Well, what is your definition of a woman? A woman is a woman. You can't use the word woman to describe what a woman is. What do you mean? Well, that's circular logic. What does that mean? What do you mean? You can't say an apple is an apple because you haven't explained what an apple is. Yeah, I did. An apple's an apple. It's like, oh my God, bro. How do these people not get it, bro? How do they not get it?
Yeah, that is objectively true. It's just kind of a meaningless statement. Like, everything is a lot more than the past
what I'm saying is objectively true. I'm grateful.
Correct, yes. So it's a meaningless statement, but yes.
All he can do is try and paint the picture that the statement a lot doesn't really mean anything.
But it's also true objectively.
It also came with Islamic terror attacks and with rape gangs. That's bad. Well, technically, white people rape too.
Entire swathes of this city are no longer inhabited by the people who used to live here.
So Constantine goes on to show why it's important.
More people come to Britain illegally today than came legally when I came here in 1996.
Holy shit. That is a fucking staggering statistic.
Fuck, dude. That is a crazy statistic.
Stop copying me.
Cannot contend with what Constantine laid out at the very beginning.
So the prompt has to do with basically can a country's culture, whatever, survive mass migration? Illegal immigrants are not mass migrating here.
Yeah,
the mass migration.
Yes, they are. Yes,
I
they
just
are.
told you, more illegal immigrants come here every year now
Yes.
than legal immigrants came here 30 years ago.
Destiny then pivots his strategy to claim that, well, the number of legal immigrants is so high. Of course, the number of illegal immigrants
It is fundamentally unbelievable watching these debates.
is going to be high. Therefore, you have nothing.
This is why a lot of streamers refuse to do debates, because they know they're going to be fucking obliterated. And, you know, a lot of these streamers will only debate other streamers because they know that they're actually, like, not informed. And that's why a streamer who's actually getting informed can actually do a lot of good change in this space by actually looking into everything it is that they're saying with proper backing and questioning every single statistic that is put out, of which I'm actually very familiar with the immigration issues that Britain and UK is currently experiencing because, well, one, it's very interesting to me. Two, I've had a conversation with Nux about it. And three, man, ChatGPT, and there's a lot of cool .gov websites that explain how fucked the UK is right now. And it sucks because I have a lot of viewers from the UK who have expressed their, you know, interest in getting their country back. But to be honest, with the over emotional ethos-based strategy that the left uses, it might actually not happen. But a lot of British people are trying to stand up for themselves and get their country back. And it sucks that people like Destiny are trying to downplay this issue. It's a big shame.
To complain about.
So then are the legal ones mass migrating or what?
Oh my God.
I also find it very interesting that Destiny has more sympathy for illegal immigrants that are more likely to be rapists and pedophiles. He has more sympathy for these illegal immigrants in Britain than he had for the innocent children that died during the Guadalupe River disaster. I don't understand this. I don't understand what it is with white liberals who have more sympathy for criminals than they do for children who are mindless or like just completely slaughtered in their fucking Christian camps. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Both mass migrating. All right.
Or he has more sympathy for these illegal immigrants than he does for his own kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is wild.
If 1 million legal immigrants show up and another 200,000 illegal immigrants show up, then there was a mass migration of legal immigrants and there was also a mass migration of illegal immigrants. Both are an issue. Both are separate issues. What even is this?
Is it just...
The legal immigrants are also mass migrating.
right.
It's possible for them both
But it's
they're
like
both mass
10 to
migrating.
1. You don't see any difference
cares?
between a legal immigrant versus an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, one is legal and one is illegal. Dumb.
Yeah, one came there the right way. The other people came there undocumented, unlawfully. And by the way, statistically, if people are comfortable committing one crime, they're more comfortable committing copious amount of crimes. And there's a reason why we do things, because if we have no fucking borders, then might equals right, and good old America is about to roll over Mexico and Canada. Do you want that? Because America go fuck your shit up. Yahoo! America #1, baby!
Fuck, that's not the argument.
Of course I do.
Okay.
But they are both mass migrating
Right.
here. They're
Objectively.
both coming here in unprecedented numbers.
True.
Now he's going to try and attack the very concept of unprecedented. Everything is unprecedented. Therefore,
God. First, he attacks a lot. He can't tackle the substance of the fact that, yes, there is a mass migration of people coming from the third world that is destroying the culture of England.
You know what's crazy? And this is a real thing. There was a name of an officer of ICE that existed during Obama's campaign, where he was responsible for removing 310,000 immigrants. I believe his name was something like Tim Robinson or Tom Robinson or something like that. And he got a award. He received an award for his service on how good of a job he did removing illegal immigrants from our country. This was Tommy Robinson. No. Tom Hammond, yes, Tom Hammond received an award for how good he did 8 years ago removing illegal immigrants from our country. This was 8 years ago. That same guy, that same man who received an award for removing illegal immigrants from our country 8 years ago is now underneath scrutiny and is being called a neo-Nazi for doing the same thing. But now he's just underneath Trump's jurisdiction rather than Obama. He's doing the exact same thing. 8 years ago, he's a national hero. Now he's a Nazi. Welcome to America, where if you just act the same as you did 10 years ago, the world will hate you. Would you like proof of this? Tom Hammond, former acting U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and current border czar, under President Trump, received the 2015 Presidential Rank and Award for Distinguished Service during the Obama administration. This award is one of the highest honors in the U.S. civil service, given to senior executives for sustained extraordinary performance and leadership. So, for doing the same job that he did underneath Obama, and received a presidential award for it, he is now considered a neo-Nazi by the general public because now he's doing the same job, but he's underneath Trump. This is the world we live in.
Zoom is what they're discussing here. So we just have to attack the terms. Technically, a lot is a vacuous statement because a lot of things are a lot. It doesn't imply it's bad. Unprecedented. Well, technically, anything that never happened before is unprecedented. This video is technically an unprecedented video that you are watching right now. Definitely subscribe.
the word unprecedented does not mean anything.
Everything definitionally is unprecedented as you move forward in years. We have an unprecedented amount of technology and unprecedented.
I can't watch Destiny continue to be a bad faith, disingenuous, argumentative person for just the sake of being argumentative. Destiny just obliterated what little credibility he had left by going into this and just purely lying. It's fucking embarrassing. Holy shit. Please do that again. It was great content. Like, comment, subscribe.